a former ROTC instructor, the Bronze Boot is the ultimate prize in today's resumption of the border war. Great to have you with us from Kansas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. It's the Wyoming Cowboys and the Colorado State Rams. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Chris Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Hollywood.
Thanks, guys. The Colorado State head coach told me pregame, focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wyoming's offense will get first crack at it today. In the last meeting, Colorado State pulled out a close win against Wyoming.
Yeah, Colorado State executed really good in this border war. In the Bronze Boot game, they took care of business. In the big moments, they didn't let it bother them. They didn't think about the trophy, and they really took it home.
That was a big win for Colorado State, too, because both them and Wyoming, they recruit a lot of the same players, so it helped them on their recruiting trail during the offseason. This game has a major impact, not just on the standings, but also in recruiting.
All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Sells the fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He unleashes a long one. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Colorado State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game.
I gotta tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
The border war over the Bronze Boot dates back to 1899, but the introduction of the Bronze Boot trophy was started as part of a mutual agreement between each school's respective ROTC departments.
Well, it's nice that there was a mutual agreement, because the very first time these two teams played in 1899, the game was forfeit. Apparently there was breaking of rules. It ended up in a brawl. These two schools have not liked each other for a very long time in the border war.
I'm here for all of it. I'm here for the petty. I'm here for the college fans that don't like each other, the anger, the competition. So this should be a great matchup.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Gets the back moving. Jones wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Rolling on the run. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On play action. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose it, even though it's a completion. They lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Addison. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right side, it's Johnson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Maybe a crease. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got enough space. Runs in. Touchdown, Rams. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses. That's 25 touchdowns on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, that's a nice number.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Looking for running room. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Back to pass on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back to the 16.
That's two really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a third and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and you still can't stop it.
It's a first and 10 from the 42-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Addison. Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice run by the running back. I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game. The defense is able to stop it. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Burrowing for yardage. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Touchdown, Colorado State! On the side. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Swings it out to the flat. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Breaks into the open. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47 and a big run there.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Jones to throw. Hauls it in. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Rams come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick give. It's Addison. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Wilds his way ahead. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Working the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. We've seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This will be the last play of the quarter, and it's first and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's Ole Miss hoping that the clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 8-1 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run. Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back to your game in Fort Collins. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Round and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that old bronze boot.
And the Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with Colorado State's head coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Jones wants to throw it. That one comes out hot down the right side. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Second and long here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
On a little time, lets it go. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day. This one from 23. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. On the ground, it's Addison. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And with that run, man, he goes over 100 yards. And the physicality of the ground game, to me, that's what's going to stand out in this rivalry game. In the second half, that's what made the difference a year ago. That's why they won in such close fashion. Having a guy that they can count on in the big moments in the second half of this football game is going to decide the wins.
Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
He's up to 113 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Jones to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, when the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistent.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the ground. He'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado State. They've got the lead, trying to put this one in at Caroline here in Week 10. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in full control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. We got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Now, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. Touchdown. Hey, and the beatdown has ensued.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him that deep.
back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the... Line, good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Working the ground game. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. And this offense can still afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The running back has it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The run inside. It's Addison. Inside the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Jones wants to throw it. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it. This game is a virtual wrap as we take a look at the top 12 scoreboard for Week 10. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Time that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. On the return, it's French. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. Nice move there. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Here comes the heat. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Cowboys are marching down the field. Looking to throw again. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. In the backfield, it's Rich. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion. They lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his target. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on. Down he goes, and the defense snaps out this drive with a sack.
And see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I have no problem whatsoever. Get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tough.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Might have a chance. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Thomas. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's French. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Hand it to the back. He's past the sticks. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One of the great